ticker ENG, and the company name is EN Global Corporation. Basically, on December 22nd, there was a 30% increase in the price, and then it dropped a little less than halfway. For me, this is a good recipe for morning panic, bullish morning panic, and yeah, that is what happened. Super trend is a really cool indicator I've created, so yeah, it worked really well over here. Had you had gotten in at 2.05, you would have gotten this nice bullish spike, and then maybe you would choose to get out again, but then you would probably want to get in again around 2.15, and again you're getting a spike. I would definitely, so another thing you have to be careful of is like stock movement is not linear, so you have to be very careful that big spikes are accompanied by big spikes downwards. So you can see here, the morning panic, the super trend starts to converge, which is a really good bullish sign when it's green. And then let's say you got in at, I'll show you. So what I'm going to show you is, I'm going to show you my algo, which is based on MACD and RSI. So what it shows you here is RSI and MACD are in agreement that this is a really good buying point, so 2.10. Then it says 2.32 is a good selling point. Then it says only MACD says to buy in over here, and then on the next bar it says RSI agrees with it. But then on the following bar they both say to sell. So if I was like only looking for points with confluence, this would be my main ones. So 2.1 to 2.32 and 2.26 to 2.49. Yeah, so these are what would be my only trades. I wouldn't trade any other part of it because number one, there's divergence here. So if you look at my RSI plus MACD, basically what's happening here is MACD is controlling the thresholds, and RSI is moving through those. So what happens is you can see that the spikes of, well, the peaks of RSI are falling, and the price peaks here are rising. So that's bearish divergence. And then you also have bearish divergence over here too. Another thing, you have super, I guess you have super bearish divergence here, because also on this there's the absolute value of volume has fallen and the price has increased. So from candle to candle there's divergence, and from peak to peak there's divergence. So this is a really good sell point, or a really strong sell point I should say. There's a breakout over here. Moving on, I want to show you some Fibonacci levels. So I'm going to turn off this MACD. Oh wait, sorry, that's the next one. And then I will say Fibonacci retracement levels, and I'll turn off the background color and everything else so that you can actually see it. Say auto, and then again I'm going to have to rewind it. So replay. You saw them for a second, but they were based on some future values. So stock price rose here. At this point, it's the high of the day. So it says 2.57 is the high of the day. If we reduce this, you can see where Fibonacci levels predict that the stock is going. And it actually does go here. I mean, Fibonacci is not accurate, but what's cool about it is, like, when it predicts uptrend, sometimes these numbers get smashed, which is great. So far, this stock has reached $3, and we're looking at it on December 23rd, and it's $2.03, 32 cents. So that's cool to know. Let's go back to the algo signals and Fibonacci retracement levels, and maybe even this stuff too. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the replay. Yes, I want to exit, and I'm just gonna like make this simple. So only simple trades will show. This is a more dangerous way of trading, but that's if like there's, I don't know, it's a little, I shouldn't say dangerous, it's more risky, but generally it's a lot cleaner. So you'll see like you can see where the buys and sells get ignored. So check it out. So buy, sell, buy, sell. There's some really good, like, it can make some really good trades. Okay, this was December 24th. I want to look at December 23rd. Wow, damn, look at that. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I want to look at this. So you can see here, super trend actually starts to converge. And at this point, it's thinner than many of the points previously. So I would have gotten in here, 2.47, and then waited, and then probably sold around here. I could listen to the algos too, but I wouldn't have, like, I don't, especially like, okay, when it's starting to tighten up like this, when a stock is rising, I like to rely on really fast signals, because you never know, you know, like I said before, when a stock price shoots up super high, it's generally not sustainable. Like, the more vertical it is, the less sustainable it'll be. So let's put it on 4 and 4, or actually no, 2 and 2 should be fine. It should be fine, because this isn't like a super vertical trend. So anyways, so let's see what the algo gives us. And this RSI MACD is really sensitive as well, so it's okay. So it said to buy here at 2.31. 2.31, it was quite fat, so I would probably get in here when it's thinner. So 2.39, I would probably get in. I think that looks like it's about to close, so that's cool with me. And then I would have sold here, I would have bought here and sold here, and I would probably listen to the algos. But one thing is, I probably would not have bought in again, unless maybe over here, because I can see that super trend is about to close. But then I probably would have got kicked out, because there's so many different signals. When there's a lot of confusion or low volatility, or when I'm getting like if the signals are in one line, then like it is here, you know, the signals are in one line, that doesn't entice me to get in. But when the signals are rising like they are here, like see how it's the levels of the signals are rising, then I'm more likely to buy and hold and just hang out and not do anything. You also have to be aware of like the color of the background too. Like if it's pink, then you probably want to get out. But if it turns to green, then you're pretty much bullish. Yeah, super trend looks like it's going to close here, so I buy in over here at 2.48, and then all of a sudden, boom, and it continues. And then maybe get out at 2.75. I don't know. Then it starts to explode again, which is cool. Buy here, sell here. You can start listening to the trades, all the trade signals. And as I said before, you know, like around here, you don't have to take the sells too seriously when rate of change is constantly above 0 like this. I wouldn't take the sell signals too seriously. It's like a very clear uptrend. And another thing I want to show, or at least talk about, is the fact that the price doesn't fall too far below EMA 10. It's mostly just tapping on EMA 5 and like biting into it. And then finally it totally breaks out under EMA 10. Maybe you want to sell here, but as soon as it like goes from EMA 10 to, price goes from EMA 10 to EMA 5, you can get bullish, get more bullish on the stock. 2.77 to 2.95. It's a nice trade. Yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. I'm glad I talked about it. Moving on. All right, take care. Peace out.